The 1% are not out here buying Jordans or fancy clothes. They're barely buying nice cars. Okay. And if you want to move like the 1%, then you want to be thinking about how are they spending their money. So I had this opportunity in university where I was talking to this young lady, and she happened to be the daughter of a diplomat. And, we were chatting. She was talking about how she wanted to travel more and stuff like that. And she told me how there was one semester where she convinced her parents to actually pay for her to travel rather than for her to go to university for that semester. And she told them, she was like, I'm going to learn a lot more this way anyway, so you might as well just look at it as my tuition. And they agreed. The 1% spend their money on experiences because they know that that's going to open and expand the way that they look at the world and what it is that they can do within it. That's the first thing. The 1% spend their money on experiences. I had a mentor. This guy was a multimillionaire, looked like me, a lot older. And what I did was I would work for him for free. And the one thing that he had me always doing was looking for technology platforms that we could use to enhance the business's operations. He had me dedicated to learning more about technology and how we could use that to improve the business, make more money, and get more leverage over our time. He had no problem paying for these softwares that were going to allow us to get more leverage. This is the second thing that the 1% will spend their money on. And it's not just technology, but it's anything that's going to allow them to get leverage. So that could be technology or it could be labor. If there's something that they can spend money on that will allow them to get their time back, then they will. So that's the second thing that the 1% will spend money on. Anything that allows them to get their time back, whether that be through technology or through labor. Next, that same mentor, you know what he drove? He drove a beat up little old car. Okay, he didn't care. He knew that he wasn't going to impress anyone with his car. He knew that that didn't matter. But the other thing that he would always spend money on is on land or on other real estate properties. My father also had a mentor, and very similar story, and he taught me this. He was like, this guy had millions and millions of dollars of real estate. And quite frankly, if you talked to him or you saw him out, you wouldn't know that. You know why? Because he wasn't spending money on things other than assets. Because money is a tool. You don't use money to go and buy things. You use your money to buy yourself time. You use money so that you can enjoy your life, right? With the people that you love and so that you can take care of them. Any dollar that you're not spending towards getting your time back or getting your family's time back is money that's going towards something that may not really matter on this planet in the time that we have here. One of the most powerful quotes that I learned as a young man was that time is not money. Time is precious. And that is how the 1% think about how to use their money. They're spending it on experiences. They're spending it on technology and labor that gives them their time back, or they're spending it on assets that once again give them income in the future and allow them to separate their time from their money.